Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your Cancer November tarot reading. Yay! So let's go ahead and start right away and feel out what Cancer is needing for this month of November. We're beginning with the Flower Petal Oracle cards. Okay, Cancer, you have Frisia to start with. This will all be worthwhile. So whatever beautiful Cancer is wanting to see happen this November, it looks like it's coming in and it's going to be quite beautiful. You also have Barania. Do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. Yeah, so something really special is unraveling for you this month. And I think this reading will help you to just get clear on what you want to create for yourself and what you're hoping to succeed with this November, dear Cancer. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with a traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. And we're going to pull cards for your past. Your launching pad is another word I like to say. The past energy that has helped you to arrive where you are today, and then the line for today, and then the near future as well. So we'll do the past, present, and future for your tarot spread today, dear Cancer. And hopefully you're like me and enjoying these beautiful autumn colors. I love seeing the leaves change this time of year and just that coolness in the weather and that the air is so crisp and beautiful. If you can get out in the morning, I've been noticing mornings are just quite magical. But yes, let's go ahead and start with your past energy. You have the Seven of Crystals. You have the Self. This is a deck that adds a couple of more cards to the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. So there's 78 cards, and one of them being self-reflection. So this is a mirror to look within. And then you also have the Queen of Stars for your past energy. And we'll go ahead and pull cards for your present energy. Two of Cups. It's a beautiful relationship is at hand for you and a love in your life. You have also the Ace of Crystals. And the King of Wands. And we'll go ahead and explain each row as we do the reading. I just want to lay out all the cards to give us more information to start with. And then for your energy that's coming in the near future is Judgment. The Six of Wands. And the Eight of Stars, or Eight of Pentacles. All right, my beautiful Cancer, what I am seeing for you is that you're somebody who has worked pretty hard to arrive at where you are today. And if that's with your career or with your family, it shows a lot of dedication here on the table and a lot of commitment. And I love too that with this energy for your recent past, your launching pad, you have the Queen of Stars, which is a beautiful divine feminine energy of nurturing and compassion. But also because she's stars or pentacles, there's something here about being grounded and being connected to the earth, being connected to your physicality, your body, what it is to be alive right now on this planet. And so, for a lot of people who carry that Queen of Pentacles energy, they are pretty athletic, or at least somebody who needs to get out in nature and spend time like moving their body, connecting with the beauty outside, if that's sunlight or moonlight. Walking under the trees or by a body of water is extremely important for somebody who carries that vibration of the Queen of Stars. So please, again, get out there, beautiful Cancer, and move your body. It will really lighten your spirit and bring you some inspiration. And I think the self card is here for you to reflect on where you have been, because this is in your past energy. And so sometimes it's in looking back that it gives us strength to move forward, because we remember what it took for us to take what we needed in life and go for it. And that's how I see the Seven of Crystals here as well. Uh, all these cards show up differently, dear friend, depending on the cards next to them and the energy that you feel when you pull the cards or your intuition. And for you, I feel that the Seven of Crystals is about you going for your goals in life. And even if that at the time seemed to be a little bit of a gamble or a not knowing of the outcome, I believe that with the row of where you are now, it was worth it. And it did take a leap of faith and belief in the self. And of course, the self card is here to balance that energy out. And the other thing I can say about this deck after working with it for like 3 years is that when this energy comes up, it for people I've given readings to, I've noticed that this person looks outward a lot. And so please just take what resonates, but
Didn't get that. Could you try again?
go away, Siri. Sorry, my phone's talking to me out of the blue. But yeah, I didn't hear that. Can you come again? Is what Siri just said. So there's probably a little resistance to that idea that you don't look within enough. But honestly, in today's culture and society, we're taught to be like that. And we're always looking outside for approval. I think in the past, you've learned to just trust yourself. And that's that Seven of Stars. Like, even with, the adversity or the challenges that you faced, you were able to just trust in your own choices and take action to make your dreams come true. And so there's something here again about looking within the self and seeing where your power lies, where your strength lies to help you in your life. And oftentimes that's even seeing your weaknesses, because it's in that true check in that we do that we get clarity in life at times. So, just a little reminder there, dear friend, to do that check in. Remember, the only approval you truly need in life is your own. Of course, we love and care about others. And so, that their idea of you or their perception is important to you as well. But again, it's important for you first to feel that you are empowering your own self, your own soul in this life, because we are born alone and we die alone. So, something there for you, a little gift if you can take it. And let's go ahead and pull some confirmation cards or clarity cards to help you to feel into this first row even more. And I'm going to pull from the Fantastic Menagerie Tarot. Okay, you have the Four of Wands, so family and celebration. You're celebrating your achievements or great markers in life. For some of us, it's birthdays, or it could be a wedding or a graduation, depending on the beautiful person who's watching this. Take what resonates. But yeah, that Seven of Crystals energy, I feel it was a motivation for you to feel abundance and to share that with the ones you love. So, taking a chance to grab what you needed in life and running with your dreams so that you can bring that prosperity back into your family and that abundance and that security. And if that's your soul family, yourself, bringing that safety and that abundance into your life. And then another card that wants to come out for you is the Two of Coins upside down. So when the Two of Coins comes upside down, we could be talking about money or assets, commitments, our energy, our time, our workload. All of these things could be reflected in the Two of Coins, and also our play, our rest, our joy, and then bringing all of those things into balance in life. It shows that it's upside down in your past. So I feel that this is a message that you can now see how much you've grown and your ability to balance your life, because there was something that was in the past where things were a little out of balance. Yeah, so something about workload and pay. Perhaps your worth wasn't honored in your pay, and what you were putting out wasn't equal to what you were receiving in some way. So yeah, I feel that now with the Ace of Crystals and the Two of Cups and the King of Wands in the present moment, you've really learned to step into your power and decide and make the bold moves that you need to make in life to keep your own value at the level you believe you deserve. And that King of Wands could also be a leadership role or somebody who knows their own value and will not suffer fools any longer. One of the interesting thing about the King of Wands in your present row is that it shows an ability to act within a moment's notice. And so, what I always love to tell you guys who receive this energy is that you've learned that action is more powerful than words. And so, you are fiery and passionate about life and somebody who wants to bring honor and value to what you do in life. So I find that really admirable. And also, the Ace of Crystals is here right now in the present moment, showing that something that took a lot of mental energy has now arrived in the form of a gift. So, if that was you learning a new skill, perhaps for some of you, completing your college, completing your certifications. I feel that it's something that you have earned through your mental focus and achievements. So take how it resonates, but it's definitely a gift or something that has arrived for you in this month of November. And if you don't see it yet, it's pretty much here. So you probably already know what I'm referring to. A lot of you who have done what it takes to achieve the position that you're desiring. Okay, so the Two of Cups is here as well, and I feel that that is a love that's on the table for you this month. And if that's already somebody that's been in your life, this is a month where you'll be able to really come together again in a romantic way or a intimate way that will bring you a lot of heart joy, a lot of light, a lot of inspiration and love and healing. In this deck we have the Caduceus. So perhaps there's some nurses out there, healers out there watching this, but also having the time for your own private life to enjoy these partnerships and enjoy these deep relationships or this love that brings you a lot of health and well-being and happiness and joy. So I find that really gorgeous. And then we'll go ahead and pull confirmation cards for each row. So in your present energy, you have this love that wants to be expressed, great achievements of scholarly work or knowledge that you've attained, and the strength of the King of Wands to take action. And then you have the Page of Cups. This is backing what I said about that apprenticeship or taking on a mastered skill. And perhaps this person's in an apothecary or they're a healer creating medicines and discovering as they go along the way some miracles. So, something about being creative and using your skill and your knowledge to bring in something nobody's seen before. The Page of Cups, I also like that in some decks I call him Fancy Pants because it's somebody who's very artistic or a little eccentric. So perhaps this love gives you that expression. If that's with a friend or with a lover, this is a beautiful way for you to really uh, light up the energy or to show up with your beauty. And then you also have judgment, and I think that's here Twice, yes. So this is a synchronicity. There's 76 cards in the tarot deck. So if you get Judgment twice, there's a symbol here about everything that you've put into manifestation is now arriving. So it's like an action reaction card. And sometimes the message of Judgment is to remember what your initial intention was. Remember what you really dreamed when this all started and what you're hoping to experience in life. Because sometimes we're already on to the next thing before we have honored and really taken in where we have arrived. So, some type of rebirth here with this Phoenix energy and the Fantastic Menagerie Tarot deck. There's a beautiful energy of like a new phase starting in life or a rebirth, like a renewal. You feel truly alive. An old pattern has now come to an end and a whole new cycle is beginning in your life. So really beautiful energy here on the table. I'm happy for you, Cancer. And again, it's because of the hard work you've done and all of the attainment through knowledge and working that genius mind of yours. And then, when we look in the near future, you also have Judgment again. And this is a beautiful energy in this card of parting the water. So, any difficulties in life, any challenges in life, in the near future, you'll see that you come through victorious. And that angel symbolizes higher self or your soul self, your spirituality guiding you, like what really matters to you most, guiding your path, your love for life, your love for others is what's guiding you and giving you that strength to part those waters of difficulty, to arrive at your blessing and the boons that you want to receive in life. So, super powerful energy coming in twice there. And the Six of Wands is showing me that you've taken on a leadership role or you will soon, because I see this as the near future area. And so, not only are you taking on the role of a leader in some way, but a lot of people are congratulating you or at least recognizing your achievements and they're inspired by you, dear Cancer. So your energy is inspiring others. And I love how when teachers or healers get this energy, because it just shows that how many people admire what you create, what you've been able to offer, how you lift others up, how you take care of others. It's a beautiful energy. So please take that identity of a victorious leader. I know a lot of people, it's hard for them to be like, really? Am I really that honored? Yes, you are, Cancer. You are an honored and appreciated human being. So good job. And the Eight of Stars is showing again. It's because of all the hard work you do. And you're somebody that always stops and reassesses where you're going and your achievements, but somebody who's very dedicated and will take their time. And perhaps this lifting up of the others, it's going to take a lot of patience and endurance. I do feel, though, that you have the inner strength and the inner knowledge and the alchemy to do so. So if you're not feeling energized right now when you're getting this reading, just know that it's up to you to get outside, to take that time for yourself as well as the work you do out in the world, to bring in that full cup of energy, to feel inspired, to feel light, to feel that love and that healing you receive within your love, so that when you do go back out in the world, that alchemy is even more powerful because you're able to see the bigger picture. As your self is more satisfied in your life, you're going to be able to bring in a higher frequency in your work as well. And I'll go ahead and pull some more clarification cards for this top row of your near future energy. You have the King of Cups. It's a lot of love, a lot of care going into your life, perseverance, patience, uh, wanting to bring balance to your kingdom, wanting to help others, and sometimes putting your own needs on hold for the bigger picture or staying strong with your goals and not giving up so that the bigger achievement can happen, dear Cancer. And then you have the Ace of Wands upside down. And this top row is pretty positive, so that will change the meaning of the card and also like the energy that's on the table. And so, what I feel is if we're going up this way, you've really learned how to balance your life compared to where you've been in the past. And there's like a new rebirth or a new cycle happening. And so, I feel like this is a symbol of you letting go of that old cycle or those old ideas or old commitments that hold you back and being able to maybe possibly say no if that's a need or able to just let go of a path that at one time you thought would be right for you, where now you've discovered that you have so much more, so many more options, or such a more freeing path that you can take. So take how it resonates. I always love to end these readings with the angel guide oracle cards. And the reason why is because I really truly believe in angels, and I believe each one of us has our own spirit guides and our own angel team that's always guiding us and protecting us. So they say the angels only see the best of us. They see us with unconditional loving eyes. So let's see what their message is for you today to round up this beautiful message for you in November. Okay, you have strength and guidance. So, yeah, this is the whole awareness that there's a higher power that's helping us in life, that's guiding us and protecting us. And sometimes you'll even get those messages through a dream or synchronicity. For some of us, it's a song that helps us remember something really deep in our heart and feeling that guidance. A lot of beautiful people I've given readings to say that they get messages from birds, or like a hummingbird will come by and fly in front of them, and that could symbolize a loved one that has crossed over, that is still helping you and communicating with you in this life. So, the strength and guidance not only could be coming from divine spirit, but also loved ones who've crossed over on the other side. And I love that that came through for you, dear Cancer, because I don't always read the cards the same, but for you, there's something for you there to, yes, acknowledge that yes, they are there for you, and you can feel them when they're near. You also have romance and connection. So this lines up beautifully with the Two of Cups, taking that time outside of your busy life to really connect with your divine counterpart, your lover, and bring in that romance. Like if that's bringing them flowers or taking a vacation or just having a beautiful romantic date night or an evening together. Taking time for that this November will really lighten your spirit and heal both of you. And then you also have courage and bravery. I feel like this is in alignment with what you're trying to create and where you're going with your work. So just know that you are divinely guided, dear precious Cancer, and that you have everything inside you need to succeed in this life. I will pick one card to read from the book, from the guidebook, because I'd love to share with you guys how beautiful Kyle Gray's work is. Just such a loving soul. I'm so happy that he has created all these beautiful oracle decks. We're gonna read. We're gonna read for you guys the Courage and Bravery card. You have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it isn't always easy. Angels are surrounding you in a light of courage at this time and guiding you to do what you know deep down in your heart is right. Being brave isn't about being emotionless. The angels are reminding you that it's okay to feel, and your vulnerability will allow you to tap into an even greater and inner strength. Angels are always willing to help you feel safe, guided, and guarded. So call in as much help as you need. This is a time to take ownership of your energy and any situations that could be making you feel less than good. And through your courage, you will begin to attract experiences of being respected. And that's already going to happen here in the near future, is what we saw through that Six of Wands. But yes, beautiful confirmation from your spirit guides, from possibly a loved one who has crossed over for some of you, and your angels. This reading has been very inspiring to me. So thank you, Cancer, for being you. I think you're a very precious soul, and so you deserve the best. Enjoy this November. Bye.